It's the NFL on EA Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Bears and the Raiders, next on Madden NFL 25.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. Oh no, today before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, with the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
Kate, I don't know how many people know the story of Gardner Minshew and how close he was to becoming a GA and coaching. Mike Leach got on the phone with him and said, hey, why don't you take one more swing at this thing? Come out to Pullman, Washington, and lead my pirate ship. And all he did with that mustache was light the college football world on fire. And all he's been in the NFL with multiple organizations is that same spark plug that just makes something happen. Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Minshew on first down. Pass taken in by Marshall. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here's Madison again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. They snap it. Here's Minshew. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Doesn't it feel like Caleb Williams has been like the #1 pick for the last 3 years? This guy just does things no one else can do. Seeing him in person a number of times, Kate, in college, truly, he could be an NFL running back.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. That's taken in by Tucker. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders parlay the interception into points. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And we only saw this group for 1 snap to start the game, Brock, so hopefully we get a longer look at them this time.
You know, Kate, in a lot of ways, it may even be easier to shake that first one off. They're barely on the field, so it's really a second chance to write the opening series you wanted.
This pass caught by Allen. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 30 on 2nd down. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Swift. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Again, it's going to be Swift. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bears get it down to a single point. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Play action, it's Minshew. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Minshew. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He lofts one deep, center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be 3rd down. Minshew working from the gun. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and short. Here's Minshew. Complete here to Bowers. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders break the tie here in the 1st. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Handoff running right, here's Swift. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Williams on the play action. Vacates quickly left side. He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Chicago 1st down. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. 1st down. Here's Swift. And he's able to push this down to the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown! Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Abdullah now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive. The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Into traffic, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Enough goes to Madison, running right. And working a couple of yards past the line. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Complete. It's Myers. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Running right, it's Madison. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Minshew setting up to throw. Has it in close. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Moore's got it! He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Williams. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Williams to throw on 1st. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Merrick has it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll run. This is Madison. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jervon Dexter escorted him to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Minshew. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They give now to Madison. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 46. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Minshew now on 3rd down. He'll get this to Tucker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Here's Madison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now Minshew. That's caught, here's Zamir White. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. That is Kyler Gordon into the red zone. And it's a pick-6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie this game at 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Abdullah now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Motioning him from the slot right. After the pick, here's Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 now. He gets this one to Myers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Minshew on first down. The screen pass falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To throw again on second down here, Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders could break this tie for a halftime lead. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Now Minshew. Throwing the out route complete.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll run for it with White. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on fourth.
That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. From the shotgun, Minshew. Pass taken in by Marshall. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jalen Johnson with the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Minshew working from the gun. Caught by Marshall. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. White. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw by Williams. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw. Return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We're at halftime here in Vegas. The Raiders defending their building thus far. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate. Thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the well-traveled quarterback, Gardner Minshew. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working from the gun, Williams. Able to get it to Moore. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Raiders' drive is going to start deep on their own side of the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Madison. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Here's Madison again. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Minshew. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They go with Madison here. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. From the 34. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Throwing here, Minshew. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's the give to Madison. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll go right back to Madison. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun, Minshew. Has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They give it to Madison. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Odunze's got it right side. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Fits it through the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Completed here to Komet. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Carney's kick is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
in that close in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Raiders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Minshew to throw. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on 1st is Minshew. Marshall there to bring it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Minshew now on 3rd down. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, Minshew. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
A handoff for Madison running left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Bails out of the pocket quick. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
To the ground with Madison. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6. From the shotgun, Minshew. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Williams from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Raiders nearly take it back for a pick 6, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Raiders have their offense back out there. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Enough goes to Madison, running right. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Finds his target, Allen. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Has the connection to Adunze. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. A draw now. This is Swift. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That throw finds Komet. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Moore's got it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Komet brings it in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Madison. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Madison. Jukes one defender. Through the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
They give now to Madison. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders can rest easy with a 3-score lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Madison again. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.